that members on the majority and minority side of the chamber do not attend parliamentary sitting, and this has caught the eye of the speaker and is calling for urgent measures. By urgent measures, calling on them to sit or visit the chamber during parliamentary sittings, as well as report to the chamber as and when necessary. We'll keep you updated on the progress of that conversation. But from one constitutional conversation to another, a group of stakeholders participating in the Constitutional Review Forum has called for an amendment of the 1992 Constitution to extend the presidential term limit beyond the current 4 years. Speaking at the event organized by the Civil and Local Government Staff Association, CLOGSAG, in Accra, participants argued that a longer term would promote policy continuity and strengthen national development efforts. For more details of their statements, visit mx24online.com, where we'll furnish you with the updates with regards to this particular advocacy by a group who are participating in a forum, a constitutional review forum, calling for the extension of the 4-year term limit for a president. Well, what is the response of Ghanaians, and what do you think about this particular constitutional advocacy? Join us with your thoughts and comments. Remember to always use the hashtag the AM Club. You're still watching the morning news on the AM Club. My name is Augustine Adam Kobritu Saints. Now, the minority in Parliament has filed a motion demanding an immediate suspension of all proceedings related to the nomination of Justice Paul Bafo-Boni as Chief Justice. The caucus argues that all pending legal cases surrounding the removal of Chief Justice Gertrude Iraba Isaba Saki Tokonu must be resolved before any vetting or approval can take place. Now, citing multiple constitutional provisions and ongoing cases, including one before the ECOWAS court, the minority wants the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayine, to brief Parliament on the legislation or litigation status, potential legal implications and Ghana's obligations under regional treaties before any further action is taken. Now, Justice Paul Bafo-Boni was nominated by President John Dramani Mahama following a series of procedures leading to the removal of Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu from office. Now, let's walk you through the details of the motion filed by the minority and submitted to Parliament. And it says that this Honourable House, having regard to Articles 1101, 125, 127, 1441, and 146 of the 1992 Constitution and Standing Orders 57, 1 to 3, and then 93, 103F, 21C, 6, and 217, resolves to suspend forthwith all further proceedings, both of the appointment committee and at plenary, on the nomination of Justice Paul Bafo-Boni as Chief Justice until all pending suits and applications directly bearing on the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Iraba Isaba Saki Tokonu, including ECOWAS court suits, and states the number of the ECOWAS court suits, are finally determined or withdrawn, and that in the interim, the Business Committee reprograms the business of the House accordingly. The Appointments Committee stands down any scheduled vetting related to the nomination, and that the Attorney General and Minister for Justice be summoned pursuant to Article 103 of the Constitution to appear before this House or before such committee as the House may designate, to provide a comprehensive briefing on the status of all pending litigation relating to the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Iraba Isaba Saki Tokonu, including but not limited to, and it states that the identity, jurisdiction, and procedural status of all such proceedings, any provisional measures, interim sought or granted, the relief sought in each proceedings, and their potential implications for the office of the Chief Justice, Ghana's international obligations under regional treaties relevant to the ECOWAS court proceedings, and also states that the government's assessment of potential legal and constitutional implications of proceedings of a successor Chief Justice while such litigation remains pending, and any other matters relevant to Parliament informed exercise of its constitutional functions under Article 1441. Now, the applicants of the motion are Honourable Entry, Member of Parliament for the Asante Achem Central Constituency, Honourable John Darko, MP for Swame, and the Honourable Gloria Owusu, MP for Trobo, and then Honourable Damata Salam Ama, Member of Parliament for the Ifijai Kwabre South Constituency, Honourable Al-Hassan Suleimana Tampoli, the Member of Parliament for Gushegu. Then there's Honorable Kwabena Boateng, Member of Parliament for Edreso, and it's copied and signed by all these members of Parliament who affix their signatures to this particular motion presented to the Clerk of Parliament here in Accra. Well, with the proceeding of, with the vetting of Paul Bafo Boni posed through, because we know that the Parliamentary Appointments Committee has said somewhere in November, between November 9 and November 13, to, vet the appointed Chief Justice and Acting Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni following the removal of Justice Gertrude Tokonu by President John Dramani Mahama in line with the Constitution. Well, will it pull through? With what would the response from Parliament be and the Appointments Committee be with regards to this particular motion filed by the minority? Your thoughts are welcomed on the show. Join us with your thoughts and comments, and we'll read them to the rest of the world. Now, South Africa Tourism has joined forces with the Accra Polo Club to host the 2025 Pink Polo Tournament, a prestigious annual event that blends luxury, sports and social purpose to raise awareness and funds for breast cancer initiatives in Ghana. And the Pink Polo, one of Ghana's leading lifestyle events, celebrates wellness and empowerment while promoting awareness about breast cancer. This year's event aligns with South Africa Tourism's Come Find Your Journey or Come Find Your Joy campaign, which highlights the country's diverse travel experiences from adventure and gastronomy to wellness and luxury. Now, through this partnership, South Africa Tourism says it aims to celebrate life, womanhood, and the spirit of togetherness, inviting Ghanaians to experience the beauty and compassion that define South Africa. For more details on this particular tournament, visit mx24online.com. To some other stories, in an exclusive interview with MX24 News, the Media Relations Officer for the Ghana Gold Board, Prince Minka, has clarified misconceptions surrounding the operations of the Gold Board, responding to concerns that the establishment of the board may create a monopoly in the gold sector. Mr. Minka explained that the Ghana Gold Board was not set up to control all its gold operations, but rather regulate and streamline the movement of gold in and around the country.
Operations of Gold Board, and you're thinking this is monopolizing, running gold affairs in Ghana. It's like one body gets to decide what happens. You gave us an explanation earlier that it is good regulation, or it's regulation of how gold is, moved around, even locally and internationally. And so, there's that. But then there was the system where other people could trade as well. Money for the boys.
So if you want to trade, you apply for a Gold Board license. If you have an investor elsewhere who wants to buy gold in Ghana, the laws are quite simple. Just do that through the Gold Board.
So there's no monopoly?
There's no monopoly.
It's just
but you have a centralized agency or institution that is regulating and ensuring that there's fluid flow of the trading, which will culminate into the benefits we are all looking for.
Awesome.
And let's just stay on conversations at the Gold Board, because Prince Minka has also dismissed claims that the impressive revenue the Ghana Gold Board has accumulated in 10 months under President John Dramani Mahama is linked to collaborations with illegal miners. Mr. Minka described the allegations as baseless and misleading, questioning why a state-regulated institution would ever engage in activities that contradict its core mandate. He emphasized that the Gold Board operates under strict compliance measures, ensuring every ounce of gold traded or exported is fully accounted for and transparently managed. Mr. Minka is therefore calling on the public to disregard such unfounded claims, reaffirming the Gold Board's commitment to integrity and accountability in Ghana's gold sector.
Now has become, and I love how you put it, very terrible thing happening to Ghana. We do not subscribe to it, so I love that you weighed in this war. But we're saying that, listen, there are too many stories about your participation in this. You encouraging.
Point them out to me.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. Again, we're speaking to diverse audience, and there are people who have believed that Gold Board is getting gold from illegal miners. Hence the hike in the damage illegal mining is causing, because people have sat on national television to say that Gold Board's gold it's getting to help the economy of Ghana is coming from illegal mining. What do you have to say about that?
people saying on national TV
Yes.
that Gold Board's gold is helping what?
No, the gold bonds gold is using to help the economy is from illegal mining.
So those are those are what people are saying. You're a media house. What are the facts?
What are the facts?
What are the facts? If we were in cahoots with illegal mining, why would we say, look, we are supporting NAMOS with 5 million Ghana cedis and then some trucks so that they'll be able to fight against illegal mining? Why would we say, look, there are some forest reserves that's been destroyed by illegal miners and we want to help in the reclamation? Why would we want to do that if we are for illegal mining? Why would we want to trigger a track and trace system if we are for illegal mining?
So clarity, there you have it.
Don't mind it.
A conversation with the Media Relations Officer of the Ghana Gold Board with MX24's Miriam Odwak-Mensah. For the full details of this particular conversation, or you want to listen to the full interview, visit our website and where you get updates on it, or you can also listen to the full interview on YouTube as it has been uploaded on YouTube. So joining the conversation is MX24GH on YouTube, and search for the video and enjoy the conversation and get to understand the mandate of the Ghana Gold Board as Prince Pinka outlaid it plainly, and helping us appreciate the work of the Gold Board. He, like you had, dismissed the claims or concerns about how Gold Board has monopolized the trade of gold in the country, and also assertions that the revenue Gold Board has been able to generate in the past 10 years, 10 months of its establishment under the President John Dramani Mahama, his second coming, is attributed to the success of illegal mining, or the fact that Gold Board is in bed with illegal mining, for lack of a better expression, to generate this amount of revenue. Well, he has dismissed all these claims and many more conversations. If you want to listen to it, like I said, visit mx24online.com or visit our YouTube page at MX24GH. That's all for the morning news on the AM Club. My name is Augustine Adam Kovici Saint. For more news and updates, remember to log on to MX24online.com or follow our social media pages at MX24GH and MX24 News. Do enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much, Augustine, for coming through with those stories. That conversation with Gold Board, very, very profound. At least he brought some clarity
to a lot of things.
And MX24, we're going to continue to do the work of God. Well, thank you so much for coming. And right here, thank you so much for being a part of the show. We're moving straight to the world of sports right after this.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
welcome back from that break. This is still the AM Club coming to you live from the MX24 studios, only on the streets, East Legon, Accra, Ghana. My name is Miriam Udua Kamenta. We're about to get into the world of sports. But as part of my exciting day yesterday, I was at Irata Hotel to grab something, and I met the Black Queens and the head coach, and it was a beautiful scene. They were looking so excited. I congratulated them and I told them I was sharing in their money because I sat here to advocate for their monies to be paid. But I'm probably one of the most excited human beings on earth because the Black Queens have been paid. But we're going to get into stories regarding that later on. Note that sports here on the AM Club is proudly brought to you by Betway. Betway is stepping it up with to give their fans even more back with Betway rewards. Whenever you bet on sports or casino, you will earn points that can be converted into cash. It is that easy. The best part is that you can convert whenever you want and can withdraw the funds or use them to place new bets. No strings attached. So start enjoying a whole new way to get rewarded today with Betway. Only at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions definitely do apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18. Betway. Get away more. That's our first story here on sports. Came last. Jokagrin, the head coach of Ghana's national women's football team, the Black Queens, asserted that his team merited a place in the final of the 2024 CAF Women's AFCON. He made these comments to the media following Ghana's decisive 4-0 victory over Egypt, confirming their qualification for the 2026 Women's AFCON. This win, complemented by a 3-0 victory in the first leg, led Jokagrim to express his satisfaction with the team's performance. However, he refrained from directly comparing his performance to the previous one, where the Queens lost 4-2 on penalties to Morocco, resulting to Ghana missing the final but securing a bronze medal as a consolation. Now, away from that, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has opened up on the state of the Premier League and its tactics under Mikel Arteta, and set-piece specialist coach Nicolas Jova Arsenal have become set-piece kings as they cruise at the top of the Premier League this season. Pep Guardiola has no problem with the Premier League's current trend of making his most from set pieces.
I remember a long time ago with Sean Dyche in Burnley that Burnley was an incredible threat in the long balls, second balls. Sean Dyche is one of the best by far doing these kind of aspects, so it's not new. He did it before, or Sam Allardyce, or I remember I was not here, Stoke City. Remember Stoke City when Mega throw that? It happened in that time, so it's not new. Now it's just more teams doing that. Every manager do what I will believe. Of course, I'm not concerned, but I'm focused on that. I want to go score in free kicks in corners, of course. I'm not naive of that, you know. I want it. But when I spend my time, I spend time what you have to do to play better.
Away from that, and Slot has explained that a concern about Liverpool's mounting number of injuries was the main reason behind the number of changes he made for Wednesday Carabao Cup tie against Crystal Palace. The Liverpool head coach made 10 alterations from the weekend defeat to Brentford and named a starring lineup that contained 2 debutants in Freddie Woodman and Kieran Morrison. Slot also selected a bench made up entirely of youth team players, the oldest of which is 21. But giving youngsters an opportunity to shine was at the forefront of Slot's mind when choosing his team for the fourth round encounter, despite the recent downturn in form.
It looks as though you've gone the opposite with a very young team and an even younger squad. What's the thinking there?
I think people who know this club, and have followed this club for a few years, know that that in this competition we also use this for younger players. We want to create a pathway for them to play in front of 60,000 people, in front of our own fans. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is that we've only have 4 or 5 injuries, but if I have to play again the same players, I think there are multiple reasons why we haven't won as much or why we lost so many games. And with all the reasons, still no excuses to lose so many. But it hasn't, of course, not been helpful that almost every time we were only 2 days in between the games we had to play, we had away from home. And then again an away game. So if we keep playing the same players, like for example Alexander Isak, with players that are missed out on pre-season, that is a big risk of another injury, and we only have at this moment of time 15, 16 senior players available.
Away from that, let's do some basketball action. Austin Reeves switched the 12-foot winner in the lane right before the buzzer to finish with 28 points and led the Los Angeles Lakers to a 116-150 victory on a Wednesday after the Minnesota Timberwolves had taken the lead with a late 14-2 run. Reeves matched his career high with 16 assists. Jake LaRivia had 27 points on 10 for 11 shooting, and DeAndre Ayton added 17 points and 10 rebounds for the Lakers, who built a 20-point lead in the third quarter and were up 112 and after a three-pointer by Reeves with 4:01 left.
With my mom's best friend. I was probably like 7, and I didn't even really play basketball yet. And she asked me what I wanted to do when I was older, and I said I wanted to play in the NBA. And I had played basketball in the yard and stuff. And she was like, because I played a lot of baseball, and she was like, "Oh, you mean the MLB?" And I was like, "Nah, I want to play in the NBA." And I don't know why I said it, because I didn't love the game at that point, but there was just something about the grind. Have an opportunity to, go show what you're made of. I fell in love with the game because my brother loved it. I got to spend a lot of time with him. Both my parents played, so it was kind of, it was meant to be. And yeah, I mean, it's obviously fun when it's high, but as low as you get, sometimes the struggle's fun too. Have to figure out how to get through it. You got to be a problem solver on the go. It's not easy, but the whole situation of figuring it out, continuing to play well, those things are fun to me, because obviously teams are always going to scout and try to do things here and there, but you can always counter adjust to what teams are doing. So it's been a fun week, but there's a lot of basketball to go.
That's it for sports right here on the AM Club. If you're just joining and you missed quite a lot in the world of sports, so join us online. We're MX24GH on all social media platforms. And of course, the MX24 app is live and in charge. And so set on the way to go right there to check out some sports and stories. But that's it for sports right here on the AM Club. Sports here on the AM Club is proudly brought to you by Betway. Betway stepping it up to give their fans even more back with Betway rewards. Whenever you bet on sports or casino, you will earn points that can be converted into cash. It's that easy. The best part is that you can convert whenever you want and can withdraw the funds or use them to place new bets. No strings attached. So start enjoying a whole new way to get rewarded with Betway, only at betway.com.gh. Terms and conditions definitely do apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. No under 18 betting. Betway, get way more. And that's it for sports here on the AM Club. Once again, let's get into the world of entertainment. But before we do that, catch up with all the fun, the breaking news stories, sports and business insights on mx24online.com. Yeah, that's where you need to go. We're online, we're global, we're digital.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Lifestyle and Entertainment News on the AM Club. My name is Afi Nuna. Hello.
Yeah, about to call yourself Nina.
Oh, how can I change my name?
Me, sometimes I forget my name.
Ha!
Oh, yeah. There was a day I called myself, my name is Mami Nimwabe. I'm like, who gave me?
Wait.
But, you know, it's because I spent so much time with that girl. It's not healthy for me.
Yeah.
My sister Mami is just, oh, my God. What was that? Your friend is Sumo. Right.
Which one? The
where
bed?
I see that Terry would say Sumo said
I don't know.
You're
that
not
one.
an Ashanti. Oh,
No.
You're from the Volta region too.
Very far away.
So that time, we spent a lot of time together. And, you know, we were hosting a show together. So she would introduce herself. And somehow I just enjoyed watching her introduce herself. So one time we're on air and I was like, you're welcome to Toast right here. Da, 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 da. My name is Mami Nimwabe. We're like, oh my God. What is this?
What?
Anyway, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're looking nice, oh. I wanted to say this morning, but before I realized you were
I was gone. No, my team was on fire. Anyway, congratulations for a great job done.
Thank you.
Last weekend was powerful.
Yeah.
It was really, really beautiful.
It's thanks to all of you.
Great
we
job,
did it
great
together.
job,
It's
great
the
job.
team that makes the dream. So.
You did a great
Thank
job.
you all for your contribution. And thanks to you for showing up. We are very grateful to you all.
Yeah.
You showed up and made it lit. Like,
It was beautiful.
thank you cannot...
Like, we can't say thank you enough, guys.
The thank you, no, is small.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. And thanks to in-house team too.
Yeah.
Because without them, it would have been a disaster.
I'll tell you something, right? I'm not supposed to say it on national TV, but you see the gentleman who came to fix your wife, and you need no ada speaker, not speaker about him, no ada. That is why it was at this point that I believed that. So when we're growing up, when you're not feeling sleepy, or when it's time to sleep and you don't want to sleep, my mom will tell you that we need to see the day where I say so be that speaker and chain. I just understood that day. But great job, guys. What's in the world of entertainment?
No, there's a lot going on, actually. Do you remember Raquel?
Of course. Sweetie, I miss her.
I'm glad you do remember her. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghanaian singer Raquel is officially back in the music scene, but this time with a whole new identity. After years of being off the radar, the Sweetio hitmaker has reintroduced herself to the world as Elia Na, which she says means a clean slate. According to Raquel, or rather Elia Na, this name represents a fresh start, a chapter where she's more in tune with herself, her sound, and her purpose. During her time away, she's been working on rediscovering her passion for music and redefining what it means to be an artist in today's industry. News of her comeback reveals that Elia Na is ready to return with new music and a refined image that reflects her growth. It's been a while since we heard from her, but fans are already excited to see what this new era will bring. One thing is for sure, Elia Na is back and she's doing things her own way. In case you do not remember Raquel, here's a throwback of some of her songs or one of her songs for you to remember her.
young.
JHS 3. What am I using love for? I beg.
Anka. It is in this moment that I tell you to move on. Move on before Gabby says something to you.
You see his pockets.
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, but
Great times.
that song. We used to have a choreography to it.
Yeah.
I'll try and remember it, and I'll record it for you. People.
Choreography to this
Special.
one.
Me, I've been dancing since the 80s. So
I can see.
stop it.
And I knew. Let's move on to the other round. What's going on?
So, a few days back, we heard George Kwesi saying TGMA should introduce a category for Shatta Wale. But then, he has come to clear the air. It seems we didn't get the message right. That call was not for Shatta Wale alone. George Kwesi clarifies his call for honorary category at TGMAs. The clarification follows mixed public reactions to comment he made during a meeting held when Shatta Wale and his management team visited Shatta House after the successful Shatta Fest 2025 concert at the Independence Square. During the visit, Kwesi suggested that artists with significant influence and long-standing contributions should be recognized differently to maintain fairness within the competitive categories. George Kwesi explained that his comments were taken out of context. I think everybody's uproar is because it came off the back of Shatta Wale's visit to Shatta House. If you listen very well, I did mention Shatta Wale and other artists like him. That call was not for Shatta Wale alone, he said.
And Ghana people like this thing too much.
Oh.
Even though, regardless of
Upon still.
Hey. Does he not deserve honorary award?
If this year's own is given to Shatta Wale, and so what? So why are you people like that? But why did you mention Shatta Wale?
But because who? Who wants to say they can do the thing Shatta Wale is doing?
But I have a question.
Please ask.
This Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy beef, because this would definitely bring up something like that. That, oh, Shatta Wale deserves somebody to come and say Stonebwoy deserves it because Stonebwoy has won award. Shatta Wale has been nominated for an award. I saw a banter like that over the weekend and I'm like, when do we grow up?
It's sad though. Let me give you an example, okay? Imagine because, by the grace of God, I'm making waves, probably show up on the BBC. Not probably. In fact, I get to the BBC.
Receive it.
Amen.
Receive it.
In Jesus' name. I get to the BBC and I'm making shots and I'm making all the headlines. Does not make me equal to Christian Amanpour. If I let me come back to the local scene, does not make me equal to Nana Banama. You see, the work that the individual has put in over the years supersedes any public recognition you have. So Stonebwoy at some point would go to Shatta Wale and understudy the man. He is huge now. Everybody is talking about him. He's sharing the same stage as him does not make them equal. Mind you, what Shatta Wale has done, is he has gone back from Bandana after serving Ghanaians back-to-back bangers for years, over 10 years. He went to the back, came back, reintroduced himself into an era where Stonebwoy now becomes relevant, right? And still is relevant. You know, and he's still doing things like, you know, sharing the same stage as his youngest, sharing, in fact, rubbing shoulders with big goons and the younger ones as well. That guy is a legend. Whether they like it or yes, they cannot, you see, because industry, you know, absorbs, you know, everyone. So whether you're new or old, you can be in the same space with, you know, like with each other. Yeah. Because if I'm sitting on the stage, I'm called to speak about journalism somewhere. Okay, I'm a journalist and another is a journalist and we're sitting on the same stage. Does not mean that we're mates. That is my senior colleague. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And so let's learn to respect the fact that certain people have been here and done this work. You see, this comparison is only allowed because you're creative. You're creative bars. You're playing Diagro and I'll be done here serious. Other than that, how dare you compare Stonebwoy to Shatta Wale? Like how? Like how dare you compare Stonebwoy to what's it called? Samini. When Stonebwoy was, when Samini was Samini, where was Stonebwoy? These are men that that taught these people to do what they. In fact, they motivated them to be what they are. So the fact that you're my partner today or we're sharing the same stage does not mean that we're colleagues. So let's not do that to the branch at our level. He's not their mate. Don't do like this.
Shut up. Let me reserve my comments.
Talk again, no, they mean say before or something.
I was coming to talk about that. It's okay, let me hold it.
Hold it. Because me, I'll do all of it. Like, you people, don't call me. Don't call me. I promise you, if you call me, you will Monacha. Let's go.
I'm gonna beg. Ha!
No.
Thank you. Hey. Heading on to some international news.
Right.
Nigerian artists Magic and Black Bones have sparked conversation in the music industry after publicly accusing some stakeholders of manipulating music charts and inflating stream numbers. According to the singers, such practices damages the integrity of the industry and make it harder for genuinely talented musicians to gain fair recognition. Their outcry has reignited ongoing discussion about transparency and fairness in Afrobeat, especially as Nigerian music continues to dominate the global stage, with fans and industry insiders calling for stronger monitoring systems to ensure authenticity in streaming and chart rankings. Every time my script wants to embarrass me, but the devil is a liar.
They lie. They have failed.
But let's have this discussion.
Yeah.
You know, it has been a conversation that has gone on for some time where we say that streaming numbers or that whole calculation has been inflated. Even with YouTube movies, we see that.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Some of the numbers are not genuine. Even Instagram followers, they are buying them.
Oh, that's what I know. I know about the Instagram followers.
It's so serious, eh?
Yeah.
You see somebody with about 25K followers with 3 likes.
Someone has been in hey, Mamin Kocheki.
Yeah.
Let me try.
100K.
100K. And likes and bro 1,000.
So it's
and
actually
been there for almost 5 years. And you see, it's the way it stays there. Like,
even can't be free. So
I don't know. I want to believe that the
maybe the followers have stopped using their phones. The 100K people,
like there are no new followers. Oh, but you see, I mean that's technology for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you have to. It has become a part of the system. I don't know what the basis are for these accusations. You know, sometimes, you know, let's look at both sides. The fact that they probably paid about 1 or 2 things, and so they want to, you know, accuse people wrongly. And then there's a bit where maybe really and truly these things are happening. Your best bet, and I've said it here, every time, your best bet is to keep putting in the work and be consistent. Whether someone is inflating, whether someone is adding numbers, whether someone is faking or anything, it not concern you. Yes. These things, what they do is that they monopolize the system to favor certain people. You know, as you are what's the word? You are manipulating the system to your benefits to an extent. You know, it has an effect on those who are actually doing the work. But over time, this cannot be sustained. So if you're doing the great work, you're putting in the work, you're doing the right thing, you're the one who can sustain your journey. These manipulated systems, they don't last.
No,
and so your best bet is that you keep putting in the work. So yes, Jane. For instance, like you said, you know, there are people on social media, influencers that have got followers and they're getting the gigs. And then those who have organic, small followership are not getting
struggling,
anything. You know, so it doesn't help. You know, but then again, it has so you you put in the work and build yours. Because one will be sustained, the other cannot be sustained.
It's just like when AI came, people were using AI for music. Before we realized some of the streaming platforms, they cleared all of them.
Yeah.
So just
do your thing.
In as much as calling for stronger monitoring systems is good.
Good, yeah.
You to do your part, and then the rest, the Lord will handle it. That is if you trust God. On that note, my name is Afinuna, and I steered the time I saw. Oh, me to me how. Now my name is Afinuna, and I steered the lifestyle and entertainment segment. Do continue to contribute to the Breast Cancer Awareness Initiative, as we are still going around to various high schools. We are still going around trying to support people who are affected with breast cancer, who cannot fund their chemo, etc. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Afinuna, once again signing out. Love you all. Mwah.
Thank you so much, Afi, for coming through with those entertainment
Got you.
stories. It's exciting having you here. Now, away from that, the Springboard Roadshow is back bigger and better. Join Albert and Comfort Okran as they tour through all 16 regions of Ghana. There will be hands-on training, education, inspiration, and opportunities for you to unlock opportunities in Agric and ATVET. Dial *718*50# or call 030-8255-775 to register now for free. Follow at Springboard channel on all social media platforms for tour updates. Springboard Roadshow 2025, 16 regions, 500,000 youth, and one amazing experience you do not want to miss out on. This is an initiative I'm encouraging everyone who is interested in ATVET or Agric to jump on board. It's for you, the youth. Let's get on board and take advantage of this opportunity. Now, away from that, Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is offering the lowest charges ever. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash. It is still free on the Telecel Play app. So whether you're paying school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, send the keke. Remember, you can make payments to all other networks anywhere cash transfer is accepted as means of payment. Of course, dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app today. Now send the keke, okay? Now, away from that, more data, same old price, and this is coming from Telecel as well. Telecel bundle allocations have been reviewed and now offer 10% more data at the same old price. In addition, your favorite 400 Ghana cedis data bundle allocation has been increased from 190 GB to 250 GB and does not expire. This means that you can or you get to enjoy more data at no extra cost. Imagine that. Simply dial *700# or *530# to access a variety of unbeatable data deals on Telecel. Don't miss out on these enhanced offers. Stay connected with Telecel today. Telecel, connecting energies, and that's it for Coffee Daily segment here on the AM Club. Yesterday I had some really good coffee, and my favorite person was telling me that me pay coffee a tea pamper. Now coffee they all know me black side. But anyway, that's it for Coffee Daily here on the AM Club, proudly brought to you by Cowbell Coffee. We're moving straight to the plug here on the AM Club. Stay right here with us. We'll be right back after this.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes, so what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my wade jollof?
Oh, Kwame, you know our secret, right?
Yeah. Efia. Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Chino jollof mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so cool, tasty, yeah.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
This will taste so good. Hope it's good for me too.
This is Coca Instant Noodles. Come join us.
Coca Instant Noodles. It's so delicious.
You girls are now come. Don't tell us we are late. Coca Instant Noodles. I have the vegetable flavor. Chicken flavor and the spice.
I love it.
And the taste. Oh my god.
So delicious.
For bulk purchase, contact 0536 930956 or 0266 721234. This advert is FDA approved.
Are you bold, intelligent, beautiful? To take a stand against child trafficking? This is your chance to be part of a groundbreaking pageant that aims to change lives. Join us and be a voice for the voiceless. Let's make history together. Miss Anti-Child Trafficking Activist, Miss ACTA 2025. For more information, call 0248303047.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is? Oh, sure. Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a water cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
Play into what? When the Black Stars stick to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Why Fatika on to be dribble? The coach must go. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you at it? Mami Gobe no, the coco no. One Garino.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lele rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lele rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my wade jollof?
Oh, Kwame, you know our secret, right?
Yeah. Efia. Yes, me. I've got it.
Chino Jollof Mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof so good.
Jollof so cold. Tasty, yeah.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
Transform your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business. Choose from a wide range of products and services tailor-made to drive your business. Call 0302-233-4040 or email to business@telecel.com.gh to sign up today. Telecel Business, connecting opportunities, connecting goals, connecting businesses. Telecel, connecting energies.
Hi, my name is Ruki. I'm a TV host and a self-styled chef. Cooking is my ultimate passion, and it's something I would say is my calling. Now, for those who cook a lot like me, there's one fact they always state. Ingredients decide how tasty your food is. And for me, the game-changing ingredients is water. Tap water at the moment is not the best option considering what's going on in the country. Also, such as water can taste weird and produce too much waste, so it's a no-no for me. My number one choice for cooking is Jibu water. Cooking with Jibu water enhances the flavor of your food. And it's not just that. Unlike other brands where you have to pour it from a heavy bottle, the 20-liter dispenser bottle comes with a tap that makes things so easy. So you see how simple it is with Jibu? Cooking with Jibu gives you big flavors and great taste without all the stress. Remember to cook with Jibu.
Jibu, transforming opportunity to thrive.
Welcome to Building Bites, where Ghana's tech stories come to life. We're on a mission to tell relevant stories about Ghana's tech ecosystem. Stories that inform, inspire, and ignite growth and innovation. We speak to the builders behind Ghana's favorite startups.
There's a popular conception that AI is going to replace engineers.
I had never developed an application before because I was coming from data science, now learning software. I literally went like, oh, by the way, I can build this app for you guys in 3 months.
We are not just a podcast, we are a platform, a community, and a catalyst for growth.
The market is very saturated. Everyone is a fintech now.
Yeah.
Even a photocopy center in Pillar 2, they say they are fintech.
Yeah. We've served close to 8 million customers since we launched. Almost all the products that you see on the MTN's mobile money menu are ours in terms of credit.
We are maturing, but we need to fix that. Then we can say we have a matured edtech ecosystem.
This is Building Bites. Plug in, level up, let's build.
Another year dawns, another season begins. A season of shaping, of polishing, and of becoming. The chosen will be tested, groomed, shaped, pushed to their limits until only the radiance rise. As the weeks go by, the pressure will rise because every task is crafted to mold raw gems into diamonds. This is not a fairy tale. To wear the crown and win the enviable prizes, one must have grit, grace, and of course, your support through votes. One question lingers. Who will win and reign as the most radiant queen? Miss Malaika Ghana, the Radiant Season, premiering Sunday, 7th September, showing on MX24, Sunday, 9 p.m.
On Sunday, the 2nd of November, at the Accra International Conference Center, grace will overflow like never before. The Floral Made by Grace Concert Season 4, the Overflowing Grace Experience, with PSC Esther, alongside Joe Metal, Ohima Messi, Obapa Christie, Kofi Owusu-Pepra, Kweku Tay, the PIWC, TNS, and Cindy Thompson. Gates open at 4 p.m. Event begins at 5 p.m. prompt. Step into an atmosphere of beauty, reverence, and supernatural grace. Admission is free, but the encounter is priceless. The Floral Made by Grace Concert, where beauty meets the supernatural and grace overflows. Sponsors: Flora, Tango, Top Choco, BH Minerals, Rhythms Africa, Las Palmas, Timeline Creatives, Gospel 360 Africa. Media partners:
Get ready, Ghana! The Springboard Roadshow 2025 is here, connecting through 16 regions, inspiring 500,000 youth in one amazing experience. Join Comfort Okran, Reverend Albert Okran, and other amazing speakers for practical insights, mentorship, training, and real opportunities to shape your future. Entry is free. Dial *718*50# to register now, or call 0308-255-775. Follow us on all social media platforms at Springboard Channel for updates. Springboard Roadshow is brought to you by Mastercard Foundation, Springboard Roadshow Foundation, and partners.
Oh, this is clean. This is clean.
Check this out. I look good.
VGA Esports Show, where we'll be producing top-level esports action and the gaming stories from all around the world.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.
This is what we want, because without media, people can't hear. And VGA approach in creating the content, how they put the graphics together, it's much more appealing. And as I said again and again and again, they have documented our space in video, in graphics, in sounds as well.
I want to find out one thing. What happened with you and Cookie?
One day Cookie calls me and says, bro, I want to do my solo album. Ghana, if somebody go blah blah, even for the media space right now, go talk your mind right now, they go talk you, they go blacklist you. Event organizers self, they go boom, balance one.
This was a part of our group. One of the times we feature on 9,010 labs. Fluid, so I called him. So speak to my manager. Where?
Patience is a virtue that carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Always know that you live to fight another day.
I feel say we musicians, one thing we like do, we know how to create. Yeah. But the business part, we know the add them to whatever we do.
Me right now, as I stand here, everything is about marketing. If I do
the people I was looking up to, these two boys called famous people. Their work looked like they had like they were like 17 people or 20 people.
The all-new season of your favorite evening talk show is here.
You need to work to be able to get what you want.
Can I say get what?
If a man understands that the woman's makeup, sexual makeup, is not same as mine, I need it every 2 days. In fact, some men need it every day.
The Dish returns on your screens with more laughter, inspiration, and powerful conversations with progressive women than ever before.
They are my brothers, they are my friends.
In trying to please people, you begin to lose yourself. You get to a point where you don't even know who you are anymore. And then people start to define.
This season, we're diving deeper into real-life issues affecting women, unfiltered and raw. We're addressing challenges faced by women in our society.
I'm like, how do I want to be in a place where I wake up every day and I have marks, my face is swollen, or something has happened to me some way or the other, and I'm supposed to be covering up and giving an excuse for someone who is doing that to me? It doesn't feel good.
Join us every week as we sit down with incredible women, each with their own stories to share.
If you read my caption,
that was I brought you here to have an interview, and that's what we're going to do.
Stories that will move you, challenge you, and leave you thinking long after the show.
Owning your sexuality is understanding and being aware of your individual energy. It's more than the physical, it's the energies that you also come with into this universe.
From the triumphs to the struggle, we're covering it all.
At the point where I realized that my auntie needed some particular help, I said no. I have to stand up and talk about mental health.
Get ready for thought-provoking conversations, inspiring guests, and a whole lot of heart. This is The Dish, where women lead the conversation. Don't miss out. The Dish is presented by Epiglow.
Get ready, Ghana! The Springboard Roadshow 2025 is here, connecting through 16 regions, inspiring 500,000 youth in one amazing experience. Join Comfort Okran, Reverend Albert Okran, and other amazing speakers for practical insights, mentorship, training, and real opportunities to shape your future. Entry is free. Dial *718*50# to register now, or call 0308-255-775. Follow us on all social media platforms at Springboard Channel for updates. Springboard Roadshow is brought to you by Mastercard Foundation, Springboard Roadshow Foundation, and partners.
It begins with a dream, a walk, a chance to shine. This year, the Model International returns bigger, bolder, fiercer than ever. From hundreds of hopefuls, only a few will make it through. Talent, beauty, discipline, and courage will be tested. They will face challenges, they will face each other, but only one will rise and claim the title. Who will own the runway? Who will become the Model International 2025? The Model International. Be that model.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
Do I say this is the podcast version of the introduction? I'm feeling very podcasty this morning. Anyway, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're about to get into big conversations. But before we get into Well, you're welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24. If you're just joining in, you made the right choice. My name is Miriam Udwak Menta. If you're ready, I was born ready. We're about to get into our big conversation for this morning. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have this very simple advice we give here on the show. Drink water and mind your business. Especially mind the business that pays you, okay? There are certain businesses that don't pay you, they drain you. Mind the business that pays you. This morning, I'm going to show you the water to drink. If you're joining us for the very first time, the water to drink that will help you mind your business. With the Jibu water, staying refreshed has never been easier. Yes. So Jibu water is what I'm recommending this morning. And I'm encouraging you to grab your Jibu water this morning. It provides, of course, clean, healthy water you can trust as your go-to source for drinking and cooking. Now, someone will ask me, waiting concern water and cooking. You go and use bad water to cook your food and see. Try it. And someone will ask, what's bad water? You know, the certain water sources that when you use them, you know, you have salt components in them, it's sour, it's either just, you know, just bad taste. And sometimes it just doesn't help. I remember 2016, we're drinking a bottle of water from a certain company. They've changed now, so I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to call them out. But it was just
tasteless. Like, just say, yes, water is tasteless, but it was just bad. It had taste rather. Then American. It had taste, yeah, and it wasn't the best. But now they've changed. But Jibu water is what I'm recommending to you. Now, with options of our innovative 20-liter bottles that come with a tap and 18.9-liter bottles, your dispensers will have a breath of new life as our clean and hygienic Jibu water flows through them for your consumption. Now, whether you need a cool drink to quench your thirst or fresh cooking water to make your meals taste its best, Jibu water is a water for of course, your clean water need, right? Order for yours today. Call us on 020-9845-817 or visit our website at www.jibuco.com/gh. That is www.jibuco.com/gh for more information about our brand, Jibu Water, a better life. Now, looking for a quick, delicious meal, of course, an authentic meal that brings rich flavors to your table. Try Coca Oriental noodles. Unlike other noodles or other instant noodles, Coca noodles are air-dried, not deep-fried, offering you a healthier, flavorful choice. Coca Oriental noodles are available in both sachet and convenient 70-gram cap with a seasoning sachet. Now, for your tasty 70-gram, simply add hot water and the seasoning. Cover for 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, and stir and enjoy. Whether you prefer original chicken, spicy stir-fried, or the original vegetable, Coca has something for everyone. So perfect for you busy bees, those of you that don't have time to cook, this one is for us, okay? Ain't nobody got time to be cooking, okay, every day. I mean, you can cook sometimes, but not every day. Of course, students as well, or anyone who loves great taste with convenience. Grab your pack, your Coca pack today. Go Coca Oriental instant noodles, and of course, experience a perfect blend of quality, flavor, and heritage. For bulk purchase, call 053-6930956 or 0266721234. Coca Oriental instant noodles, so delicious. Well, that's it. We're getting into our conversation for this morning, and I have my friend from Jibu, and I'm telling him this morning that interview me, me reading my LPM, me call Lifestyle Daily. I hear me Lifestyle Daily show. I don't want to know this man this morning. He has one job to do. Bring me souvenirs from Jibu, and he is still relenting on that. Why? Good morning.
Good morning, Mimi.
Don't call my name.
Trust
don't
me.
Call me.
Trust
don't
me.
Call me.
The souvenirs will come.
When? It's been a whole year.
We are going to Tema on Saturday. Let's go, and then after that you have your souvenirs.
Listen, my director says all be lie because of you. They lie this for 1 year. So my director said we cannot believe you. So interview me upon. Please, I was having an interview with Kwesi Fosu. He's the commercial manager for Jibu Water. Interview is over. We're about to move on to Lifestyle Daily. And you know what pains my soul? He comes with the souvenirs. Like right now, he has give me the Jibu. Let me show them. Let me show them how wicked you are. So this is the Jibu book. He brought the Jibu book. And what do you call this one? Jibu Rwanda. Beautiful one. And he didn't bring mine. I don't understand, Tammy. I don't understand.
It's going to come. Trust me. Yeah.
I trust you this time. For the very last time.
Yes, please.
No, I don't trust you. I give you benefit of doubt.
You give me the benefit of the doubt.
Last time. How are we doing?
Very well. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure. How's Jibu doing in Ghana since you people don't want me to start a business?
No, gradually it's not an Asian town you are aware of.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
If anybody is looking for water, purified water, to drink, to cook with, to administer drugs, whatever, I mean, the solution is only Jibu. And gradually, the expansion has been crazy. A lot of people are coming on board. People are now looking for us, and I think it's an interesting one happening now.
Yes. I think for those who are being introduced to Jibu for the very first time, we would like to do them the honors.
Right.
By introducing Jibu to them.
Sure, Mimi, thank you so much. So we are a social enterprise, and our anchor product here in Ghana is water. We know how essential water is. It's life, and for us, that's why we say a better life, because we want to give people an opportunity to have access to purified water. So what we do is that we create opportunity for entrepreneurs, give them franchising, and they operate under our brand name. So our company is an international company, currently in 8 other African countries. We've been doing production here in Ghana since 2023. We currently have about 11 production sites in Ghana, with one coming on Saturday.
Oh, is it?
Yep, at
There you
Tema.
go.
And that's what we do. We do delivery, free delivery. We have a proprietary bottle, which comes with a tap at the base. You don't need a dispenser machine to be able to use that. And one of our main agendas is to try to reduce plastic waste, and so we want to avoid single plastic use, and that's all about Jibu.
Awesome, awesome. And so if you're hearing about Jibu for the very first time, well, you've been missing, but there's an opportunity to serve your family pure, clean, hygienic water. Now, we're told you have a promo running now,
Right.
or one coming. Is it running or coming up?
It's actually running.
It's running. So
Yeah.
let's get into it. What promo is that?
You see, I mean, for those that are watching us, you can see the tap bottle.
Yes.
Yes. The one that comes with a tap at the base.
Yes, yes.
We actually reduced the price from the 150 to, it's now 60 Ghana cedis.
No way.
It is.
No way. No way. No way.
It's only going for 60 Ghana cedis.
And what's the
20 liters.
Liter, yeah.
It's
Okay.
20 liters.
Wow.
We do free delivery as well.
Wow.
And guess what? After the initial purchase, because it's refillable, you only refill at 20 Ghana cedis.
So you don't have to throw the
No.
bottle away.
I mean, you could see our bottle, very firm, strong,
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean,
So
all the adjectives you can.
I'm telling you.
Yes, and once you are done, you just call us. We can pick, refill for you, and good to go.
Wow.
Now, also for those that would want dispenser machines, because we got a lot of people slipping into our DMs asking for the dispenser, calling, and other things. It was going for 2,500.
Yeah.
We've now reduced it to 1,800.
No.
Yeah.
No, there
Christmas
we go.
came early, isn't it?
Christmas definitely did come early. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
But I'm coming for my bottle with the tap first. Before anything.
Yep.
Because Christmas is coming and your family needs to drink clean water.
Right.
We all know the issue with water here in Ghana now. And you don't want to have I'm the one talking. Yes, what's your problem? I'm saying that our waters have been contaminated with galamsey. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. So we need clean water to drink, and Jibu is providing that. Now tell us what's happening on Saturday, the 1st of November.
Right. It's a new baby on the block.
Oh.
Tema 25, our newest franchise.
Okay.
And we are launching it and unveiling the new branch on Saturday at 8:30 a.m.
Wow.
Tema 25, just opposite ICT Hotel. I mean, we have a lot of goodies to be giving out on that day on Saturday.
Yeah.
There's going to be a cocktail for people that will be coming.
Okay.
Some free water to drink, giveaways, souvenirs, and other things.
Yes.
So I'm using the opportunity to invite. I mean, you are going to be there yourself.
I have to be there to collect my souvenirs. Now this is an opportunity to go and collect the souvenir from the source, because this one looks like it's not coming to me in the office.
They say when Muhammad doesn't go to the mountain will definitely
go
come,
to
right?
Muhammad. So now the mountain is now going to Muhammad.
So that's what's happening on Saturday. Okay. We are officially launching it, and there's some lined up activities. There'll be cocktail, there'll be interactions, opportunity to go through our production sites, get to know how our purification is being done.
Yeah.
And then there's some giveaways, some free deliveries, and some other things. So
beautiful.
Everybody should be there.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's amazing. So this is happening on the 1st of November.
Correct.
Location again, run us through the location again.
Tema 25, opposite ICT Hotel.
Oh, 25 up the,
Right.
That's on Saturday.
Yes, on Saturday.
Before all night, I'm going to
Bachobra.
Mintina pram and I'm in Chemo.
Simple.
Now you know I'm going for the all night, so now we can now go together. Okay, so you want to tell us the time?
It's 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
By 11:12 we are done with the lunch.
Beautiful.
But then there are other things, some games, other things for just to keep yourself busy.
Awesome.
Also have the opportunity to go through the production site and other things.
Awesome. Now this new franchise is being taking it's an individual who has come to you to buy the franchise, and you are launching it for them.
Yes.
Are there still opportunities like this?
The last time we came, I think I mentioned there were only 5 slots left.
I can't.
Now we have only 2. We have only 2.
Oh.
The good thing is that there's still opportunity also for reselling and distributorship.
Okay.
So if anybody's listening to us and is interested, you can reach out to us. Let me mention the number again.
Yes, please.
0542 032 510.
Okay.
0542 032 510.
Yeah.
Or go to all the social media handles at Jibu Ghana and just express your interest. We will come have a look at what which space you are looking to use for the production, do our own checks, and then we can have a discussion.
Beautiful.
But then on the distributorship, like I said, I mean the whole of Accra, wherever you are, you want to sell something and then make some meaningful income or return out of it, reach out to us and then we're able to help set you up as a distributor.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we have opportunities in distributorship and also franchise.
Yes,
and but the franchise holders, no, there's only 2 left now.
2 slots left now.
So if you're interested in these opportunities Jibu is providing, then jump onto this. Do you have a number we can call?
Same number, 0542 032 510.
Okay.
0542 032 510.
Okay. Someone will say, listen, I just want to slide in your DM. Is that also possible?
Yes,
what are the social media handles?
So Jibu Ghana on X, on all the social media handles.
All the social media
TikTok,
handles, Jibu Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is also very important for you to note, because young businesses or young entrepreneurs want opportunities that can make them good money, but do not know where to go or what opportunities there are in the market. And so today we're encouraging you to jump on this opportunity. It is a big one. Jibu says that they have special offers for you, so jump onto this one. Now, where can we get Jibu water?
Okay. All right.
Someone says that I don't want opportunity. I just want to buy water to drink.
Get to buy water
for my family. How do we get Jibu water?
So to begin with, we do free delivery within Accra. So wherever you are, if you call us, you want water, we will deliver to you. However, I want to do a walk-in and then pick up. We are at Medina, opposite social welfare.
Okay.
We are at Adenta on the Frafraha Road after the Baptist Church. We are at North Legon, close to Wisconsin University. We are at Ashaliboche, Nana Chrome Road, Shell. We are at Spinters, Community 18 Junction.
Okay.
The newest baby. Oh, yes. Yeah, where we are.
Hey, wow.
The newest baby at Community 25, ICT Hotel.
Okay.
Then we are at Achimot. We are at Kaswa. Down.
Okay.
You're at Ashaliboche.
Wow.
Yes. Old Congo Embassy.
You're taking all the areas. So right now, if I want to get a franchise,
which
area am I supposed to take it to? Or can we have 2 franchise holders in one area?
No.
No.
We give exclusive territory to my franchisee.
Do you have in Oyarifa?
I'm right here.
I'm right here. It's not Oyarifa.
So let me give you the line. We have I'm right here. We have Abokobi, and then we have Adenta.
No. That's too close.
So I mean, Oyarifa is
so what someone like that would need will be a distributorship.
Yes, a distributorship. Or now we have a Blekuma. If somebody's listening and it's around Ablekuma, you can.
So now you need Ablekuma.
Yeah.
So if you live in Ablekuma, and you're not me, and your money is ready, go and jump onto this one, or someone else will come for it.
Yeah.
But your final words on this one, what's happening on Saturday, any opportunities you have launched that we haven't talked about for Jibu and Jibu buyers and potential customers, those who also want to do business with you as distributors or franchise holders. Any final words to them?
Okay, Mimi. So we know that water is life.
Yeah.
And we want to administer that life in a better way, and that's what Jibu stands for.
Yeah.
We want to encourage people that let's try to reduce the plastic waste.
Yes.
I mean, Ghanaians, most of us, we want cheap life and other things. We've introduced this tap bottle to make life easy for all of us. Let us try to reduce the single plastic, the sachet, and then the single plastic use, and then rather jump onto reusable bottles like what we have. And on that note, we are actually encouraging everybody to come. We want to get the water in homes, purified water in homes, and that's how come we've reduced and then granted this promo to reduce the price from 150 Ghana cedis to 60 Ghana cedis as the initial purchase, after which you only pay for a refill of 20 Ghana cedis. There's also the dispenser promo. We've reduced it from 2,500 to 2,800. It dispenses both hot and then cold.
Yeah.
And then we do free delivery as well. Yeah. Again, wherever you are within Accra, we're able to come there. Yeah. So please, for those listening to us, you can reach out to us again on 0542 032 510 or slide into our DM on all the platforms at Jibu Ghana, and then we are there to serve you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel Kwesi Fosu. He is commercial manager for Jibu Water. Thank you so much for joining us. We still are not friends.
I know.
Until Saturday.
I'll redeem myself, please.
You better. Well, thank you so much, Jibu Ghana, for always showing up to have a conversation with us. They are giving us a hygienic, clean water to drink as Ghanaians. And I'm encouraging us all to grab as a Jibu Water. They have promo going on now. So this is an opportunity for you to buy it at the lowest price ever, especially for the dispensers. And of course, we're encouraging sustainability. And so we're making sure that we're using single plastics. And that is what Jibu Water stands for. When we're having conversations around climate change, these are some of the contributing factors, making sure that our environment is using sustainable mechanisms to sustain itself. Okay, so make sure to be a part of this. This Saturday, the 1st of November, we're in Community 25 next to Ike City Hotel. Let's go have fun and get familiarized with even the new business owners, get to understand how they're going to be doing the EVS so that we can adapt the business plans that Jibu has for us. And also for young women and young men out here, this is an opportunity for you to jump onto that business that is lucrative but also very relaxed in running, because they'll give you a business structure, right?
Right.
To run your business. So you're not going to run into a loss, okay? Your investment is secured and rest assured to make returns for you and your family to live a better life. So please, not only are we giving you clean water, we're giving you better business plans. We won't pay way now per day, except that Samuel and I are fighting. So, but ignore that fight. This one is more important. Okay. Thank you so much, Samuel, for coming. Now to you, Other, thank you so much for being a part of this segment of the show. It's called The Plug. We plug into amazing, credible stories and great conversations. Of course, businesses as well, brands that are doing great, we plug them in here on this segment. We're moving straight to Lifestyle Daily right after this.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Oh, sure. Go straight. Turn left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Right after that tree, there is a water cellar. If you reach, ask there. Anybody will show you.
Hey, play into one young one, Susanna. When the Black Stars stick to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Why Fatika want to be dribble? The coach must go. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As we wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibe.
Have you acted? Mami Gobe Nubi, the Kokono. One Garino.
These, my dear ones, are some few moments that makes our Ghana truly special.
And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lily rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Lily rice, ye nimno free tete. This advert is FDA approved.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes, so what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my day jollof?
Oh, Kwame, you know our secret, right?
Yeah.
Efia.
Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Chino jollof mix.
The perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana jollof.
Jollof soko.
Jollof soko. Tasty nie.
What is going on here?
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with the perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
our own baby, all right? From here at MX24, we're saying that we're crossing out the negativity around the negativity around breast cancer. We're crossing out the stigma. We're crossing out anything negative about breast cancer. And that is what you heard right there. That is also produced by Lali and Lola. Lali and Lola jumped on this one. They said, you know what, let's give you some sound, something amazing to cross out this negativity around breast cancer. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show. This is the AM Club coming to you live from the MX24 studios, Oleander Street, East Legon, Accra, Ghana. My name is Miriam Uduak Menta. We're about to get into our big conversation this morning. And yes, today, like I told you earlier, we're crowning the entire conversation on breast cancer here today. We're drawing the curtains on it. It's been a beautiful ride. But guess what? It does not end here. This one, it's the end of October, okay? So we're wrapping it up here. But we're continuing the conversation on campuses with Cross It Out. And yes, Cross It Out is an MX24 initiative. Where we go on campuses talking or drumming in the ears of people about breast cancer and also helping people understand what this disease is all about. And we extended it right here on the EM Club, and we're going to get into that conversation. Joining us for the conversation this morning is Dr. Abena Otema Asiama-Kumi, and she'll be joining us this morning. She's a medical doctor. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You are so beautiful.
Thank you. You too. You look stunning.
This is why I'm supposed to be a doctor.
Hey.
Dr. Mimi.
But I also want to be an organ wife in future. That's my dream, to become an organ wife.
You to become an organ wife after you have married or after you can't marry again. Which one do you want to do?
My husband has to become an organ, so that I'll become an organ wife.
Because I have a title. I have two titles. No, I have more, but these two very popular. The first one is Jesus Baby. The second one is Odogu's wife. Not just an Odogu wife, Odogu silencer, Odogu parara.
Yeah, sorry. Achalugo.
Achalugo, that's who I am. But yes, anyway. I mean, it's really great to sit with incredible minds like yourself. Yeah, beautiful, but very, very brainy.
Thank you.
There we go. Let's get into a conversation about breast cancer. Yeah. So far, we've had different conversations about breast cancer. We've talked about the causes, which by up until now, we haven't still identified, but also we've established that some lifestyles that we've lived in the past also can contribute immensely to, the increase in the numbers when it comes to breast cancer. Today, we want to talk about the treatments.
Okay.
Ones that are available here in Ghana and globally, what is available to people in terms of treatment. So, what are the main treatments currently available for breast cancer, and how do doctors determine which approach to use for each patient?
Okay. That's fine. So, as we all know, I always want to start by saying that even though this is not the answer to the question exactly, the first thing is that if you ever want, the best thing you can do for yourself with regards to breast cancer is you need to know your breast. I think that has been hammered, but I want to hammer that again. Know your breast, know the size of your breast, know the contours, all the crevices, everything. Know the colors of your breast, the shape of your breast, everything. So if you're able to identify any misnomer, anything that is not the usual, then you go to the hospital. And this is actually the first thing that you can do for yourself. Yes, to identify anything. In the breast self-examination, I think you've already gone through that. You've gone through that. Perfect. So at least everyone can do the breast self-examination.
I think an area that we haven't properly touched on is the treatment.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to drum prevention. We're trying to say that, listen, if you have the disease, it's not a life sentence, but just know your breast. Just get to know about any changes in your breast. So that's what we've been talking about, but today's treatment. Yeah. And that's why you're good for that conversation.
Anyway, so the first thing is usually when you come to the hospital, definitely we have to stage the breast cancer. That is the first step of treatment. So when you come, we do something called staging. So we do the history taking, try to identify risk factors. Then after that, we do an ultrasound, we have to do an ultrasound or an imaging technique, even as a mammogram. Yes, I think you're talking about that too already.
No, but you can touch on it.
Okay. So basically, the mammogram is an investigation that is done. So they take a radiograph, a picture, if I should say, of the breast. And that one can identify certain kinds of breast cancer. Actually, can identify breast cancer even earlier than a lump appears in the breast. Ooh. So 1 to 2 years, even before. So you talk about stage 1. I want to make you understand it very well. So even stage 1 breast cancer is something called the ductal carcinoma in situ. So it actually starts by changes in the breast that you cannot see, that you cannot feel. So mammogram actually is able to identify those changes very early, sometimes a year or two before the lump even appears in the breast. Yes, so ideally, the best screening is mammogram actually. But then again, mammogram is quite expensive. And then again, if your breasts are very, voluminous, I mean, there's a lot of fatty tissue in the breast, it's not able to pick it up very early. So usually ultrasound is a better option. Good. So usually mammogram is the first thing. So we do the history taking, we take the the imaging, that's the ultrasound, mammogram, and even an MRI too is also possible. Yes. And then again, the last one, you have to take something called a biopsy. So if it's at the lump level, we do something called an excision biopsy. We take out the lump and we send it to the lab to something called a histology. So what histology does is that it tries to identify the type of breast cancer it is. If at the type of lump it is first, because you don't know if it's cancer or not initially, especially if it's at the lump level. So you take it to the histology lab, they look at it, they look at the type of breast cancer, they do something called, they try to check whether it's receptive to, you all know that usually breast cancer, it feeds on estrogen and progesterone. Those are the female hormones that are in the body. Good. So we want to test which particular type of hormone is feeding it, so that we can give treatment to also help that, to combat that. Then we also have something called the immunology one. That one usually in Ghana, I think it's upcoming. It's still it's there, but it's not very popular then. Yes. So usually after we do that and we identify the type of breast cancer it is, then we stage it. So usually stage 0 is the ductal carcinoma in situ. As I'm talking about that one, you can't really see that. Usually for the mammogram, if you're at a high risk of breast cancer, you can start from 35 and above. Because as I said, because of the heavy breast tissue, the fatty tissue and all of that, it's quite difficult when the breasts are more supple and young and firm, if I should say. Yes. Then again, you can also, after the mammogram, if you don't have any risk factor around 40 years and above or 45 years and above, you can also be doing yearly mammograms just to check, because at that time the breast has, the fatty tissue is going down, yes. So after you do that, you're able to tell the type. Then you now stage it. So the 0 is the ductal carcinoma in situ, that's stage 0. Then stage 1 is usually at the lump stage, where it has not spread, it's just the lump. So usually at the lump stage, depending on, when they do the biopsy, and now we know the type of breast cancer, we now know whether it's receptive to hormones, etc. Then usually we would want to take the whole breast out. Yes. Other forms, there are some breast conservation therapies, but usually we want to take the whole. So we do something called a mastectomy. So they take out the whole breast tissue. Yes, to make sure that there's nothing left. And then again, to leave you with a mastectomy scar. However, recently, you can go for some plastic surgery to put in some implants. To put in some implants too.
But is that not risky?
Well, it's actually not risky. Yes, it's not risky. Yes, because you're just going to insert the breast implant. Even healthy people do breast implants. It's actually not risky. And then again, recently there are some breast tattooing to cover up the scar. Breast tattoos to cover up the scar. That one too is also there. So when they take out the breast, then after that you can follow up with some treatment. Then now we go to stage 3. So that one, the size is also still a lump, but it may have moved to, there's something called the lymph nodes in the body. So it's like they basically drain, prevent a whole lot of things. So sometimes there are some in the armpits, in the armpits, or axillary lymph nodes. Yes. So what happens is that sometimes when the breast cancer actually likes moving to the lymph nodes. So that's why usually the breast examination, you need to check your armpits too. Very important. So when that happens, we need to, so at that stage, it's still a lump and it has probably moved into the axillary lymph nodes. So now you may either feel them or not. That one, it depends. So when it's like that, you also still have to take out the whole breast and take out those lymph nodes too, because the lymph nodes it goes through the whole body, if I should say, it drains the whole body. So it can move, one of the main ways of spread is actually via the lymphatics, like the lymph nodes and the whole lymph node system. You get that? So that's the other thing. So now you go to stage 3. So stage 3, that one, the lump may or maybe still be a very small size, but it has now infiltrated the skin. The skin around it. So you realize that at that stage, that's when now there's something called a dimpling. As you've heard, if you remember from the breast self-examination, what to note out, the dimpling, the pudorage, the orange peel skin. Yes, and you can also see the teeth when you feel like there are skin changes and all, usually stage 3. And now stage 4, it has all over to the other parts of the body.
So it's not just in the breast.
So it's not just in the breast. It's probably going to, usually it likes going to the bones. It likes going to the bones first. Those are the hard. Then they come in back pain, etc. Then they can also move to the brain, causing a brain cancer. So that's a brain metastasis. So sometimes severe headaches, and even sometimes they have an altered state of consciousness. So they start to, I mean, they are not very awake, very somnolent, all of that. Then it can also move to the abdomen, where it can affect the liver. So it can lead to a secondary liver cancer. So most of the time you realize
you could be having breast cancer, liver cancer, brain
cancer. Exactly. So it can move anywhere. It commonly moves to these 4 places. The last one is the chest, the lungs. Yes, so the last one
it attacks your lungs as well.
Yes, so you can go to the lungs and go to the pleural space of the lung. So it's like it can usually and that is where mostly I've noticed people die, where people die, because when you move to the lungs, kind of there's a fluid buildup in the lungs, so it drowns the lungs. So because of that, the lung is not able to expand for air exchange to occur. Yeah. So because of that, they have respiratory distress. They are not able to breathe well, and that's it. So usually, those are the stages.
So you have to identify the stage. You have to stage before you start
treating.
Now, when you are at stage 1, let's break it down. Okay. Let's say stage 1. What treatment is there for stage 1?
So stage 1.
So whilst you're saying, you break it down.
Okay, great. 2, okay. Yeah. So stage 1, as I said, stage 1, take out the breast. And after that, let me just go through this before I assign it. So as the mastectomy is the main thing, then there's chemotherapy. Yeah. And there's something the popular one. So the chemotherapy, we sometimes can do it either after taking out the lump of the breast, or before. But when we do it before, it's because mostly the breast, sometimes you see, that's become something called fungating, like it's a sore, it's leaking, it's bleeding, etc. So sometimes we want to downstage it because it's very aggressive. So we want to tame the cancer a bit before we take out the breast. Because cancer is actually very dicey in that when you touch it, it's like, okay, why you do touch me? I'm going to go. So it's very aggressive. When you touch it, it's very aggressive. So that's why I want to do the biopsy even before we cut. Because if you don't do the biopsy and you think it's just maybe anything and it's a cancer, the spread is going to be very wild. So usually we do some new adjuvant therapy. So we give the chemotherapy first to downstage the tumor. So we can even move it from stage 3 to the lower stage so that it's easier to handle. So when you do that, then after that you do the mastectomy, take out the whole breast tissue. Then you continue with something called there's also radiotherapy. Yes. So radiotherapy, basically, there are some microscopic cells you can't see. And that is even why sometimes when someone gets breast cancer in one breast, the risk is that there's a high risk of the person getting it in the other breast. Because they are all linked up together. So even when you've done all of these things, there's still the chance of getting breast cancer. So we realize at the radiotherapy level, they use high radiation to kill the microscopic cells, the cells you cannot see. So you do radiotherapy, and there's something called a hormonal therapy. As I said, usually the breast is fed by these female hormones, so we usually have to target them. Then when those ones are targeted, then we can give you some.
So you target specific hormones.
Exactly. So we do something called an HAR, HER1, HER2 positive. If it's positive, then based on that, so all of those things we do them at the biopsy level. We are able to identify that when the biopsy is taken. Then the last one is the immunotherapy. So the immunotherapy is basically we want to prime the immune system to be able to fight out the cancer cells. So that is it. So now, should I go to the stage 1? This is just a general overview
of the kind of treatments
available worldwide.
So now we want to break it down to the types that can be treated with what.
Okay, yes.
So you've done the stage 1,
yes,
which is
we take out the breast. Then after that, we give you some chemotherapy, possibly radiation. So depending on the type of breast cancer, then we take it from there.
Absolutely. Then when it's stage 2?
Yes, stage 2 too. So stage 2 usually we want to take out the breast too, and usually we may take out the lymph nodes in the armpit. We may take out, and definitely you still have to follow up with maybe either a chemotherapy or a radiotherapy. So it's just the basic things. And even when you go to stage 3, that one to breast out, take out the lymph nodes, and you still continue with the other. So chemo, either chemo before, chemo after, or radiotherapy, then you take
I wish I would just let us follow through to stage 3, then 4. But the little voices in my head said, let's just go to stage. At what stage would you say this one, chemo cannot help you, radiotherapy will not help you, whatever therapy there is just too late, so just let's leave you to survive? At what point do you get to in breast cancer?
Yeah. So it's usually stage 4. Stage 4, it has traveled to all over. So at that stage, I wish I could show some pictures, but at that stage, it's very fungating. And breast cancer even has a particular smell. It has a very foul smell. I mean, so when it starts to, or sweet, when it starts to become, yes, it's very terrible, very, very terrible. And at that stage, we can do something called palliation, where palliation means that, unfortunately, we know we cannot save you, we cannot do much. However, we want you to die a very a pain-free death, a better death than, struggling to die. I don't know if you understand palliation. Good. So at that point, we can actually do something called a surgery. So we take out, because it becomes very big and a whole lot. So we just want to take out the breast anyways. But then again, we take it out so that you'll be more comfortable, because sometimes you see blood, at least to prime your mind. You don't see that huge mass with the blood and all of that. So after that, so sometimes we can, actually in Ghana, we actually push till we see that, we can't make it. So I think a case I saw, she was at stage 4, it had gone to her lungs. So anyway, at that point, just seeping into around her heart, and also we had to try to take out some of the fluid. We did everything, at that point. But unfortunately, yes. So it's like she's also aware that, this is the situation. But we just want you to be, very at least relaxed, because it's not easy knowing that you're about to die. I don't know, if you want you to be relaxed. So that when we give you pain medication, so at that point a lot of pain medication, so you feel it's not painful. Then sometimes we have to pass a chest tube when it has spread to the lungs, so a chest tube to bring out the excess fluid. Sometimes there's something called a pleurodesis, so we do something to the place that fills up. It's like the potential space. So you do something to stick it so that there will be no space for fluid to fill the place. So the fluid will be filled. I don't know if you get the concept. So at this point,
you are just managing.
You are just exactly.
Usually, when you get to stage 4, which is what we're looking at on the on TV. Now, obviously, we are not going to give you the graphics, the actual graphics of because I've seen a stage 4 before. She was 19.
Oh, that's
Anita,
unfortunate. Yeah.
her beautiful soul, rest in peace. She was 19 years old.
So unfortunate.
And it was stage 4.
Wow.
It had gone up her lungs. It had gone up her. It's
actually not a pleasant sight to see. Yeah, and that's why I also commend MX24 for this initiative, because it's something that surprisingly, 70% of the cases that are recorded in Ghana come at a later stage. Yes. Exactly.
And that's very, very, very sad. And that's why we at MX, we keep telling you that, please bring back that picture. Let's take a look at something on the screens. So this is stage 1, what it looks like, invasive tumor.
I think stage 0 is what usually it's not that one is a mammogram. So there's a stage 0, but that one is
so we're looking at stage 1.
Yeah.
And then you move on to 2 to 5 centimeter. That's what stage 2.
So that's stage 2, and sometimes there may be an axillary. You see those round things over there are the lymph nodes, sort of the ones going into the armpit. So sometimes it may have gone there for the stage 2.
And when you jump the stage, because I feel the stage 3 is I might die, I will not die situation. So it's it's still very hopeful until you get to stage 4.
Then
and that way, once you get there, it's like it's that's it. Unfortunately.
Yeah. And I think one thing, we've already said breast cancer is not painful, so most people ignore. Usually, breast cancer is not painful at the beginning, so that's why people usually come at the latter part, because they feel a lump in their breast, they're like, oh, yeah. So once it's not painful, then I'm okay.
There's
so that's actually what makes most people come at a later stage. Yes, because you won't feel any pain. Even if you feel pain, you're like, your mind is drawn to the place.
Yeah.
So if you don't do the breast self-examination and you are just there, if there's a lump, you may not know. Then now you see the skin changes, then you are here.
Back to the treatment that is very popular. That's the chemotherapy.
Yeah.
Now, when people hear chemotherapy now, there has been a lot of misconceptions about chemotherapy. You're going to tell us some of the misconceptions you've heard.
Okay.
And what really the actual fact about chemotherapy is. Because I mean, I have heard one that says that once you do chemotherapy, and it just kills both the good and bad cells in your body until you're proper weak, or your immune system is properly shattered. And you need to, if you are able to survive the cancer, you have to revive your system again. What is the doctor saying?
Okay, so for chemotherapy, basically you are given some medications to kill the cancer cells, and there isn't the concept of chemotherapy is that the cancer cells, you know, they replicate, like they reproduce very quickly. So the idea is that it's not able to selectively say, okay, this is this is not a cancer cell, this is not able to do that. But the key is that it replicates quickly. Cancer cells replicate usually quicker than even the normal cells. So the chemotherapy targets those cells that reproduce very quickly. You get that? So that even includes the hair cells. That's why most of the time when they're taking chemo, their hair falls off. So that's why mostly they get black hands, black palms, and they're under the soles of their feet, because the cells of the skin too, they are also replicating quickly. I don't know if you get that. So usually that's the concept. So that is actually why it's able to, it just affects your hair, affects your palms. It's just the cells that replicate quickly. But then again, as I said, most of the cells in the body do not replicate that quickly as cancer. So usually does not affect the whole body per se, if I should say. It usually has those parts that has a predilection for based on how they replicate. Yes. So now, during that stage, we usually do a lot of investigations. We check your liver, we check your kidneys, because most of these medications, they are flushed out, if I should say, by the liver. They are excreted through, through the liver, etc. You get that? So ideally, we do all of those labs and all. Then when we do those ones, then we can actually take it from there. So we make sure that you are not, and there are various types. So sometimes if you have a certain if you have a certain condition, maybe kidney disease, we may change the because they have side effects. And sometimes some of them, as I said, some of them, the hair, the hand, some of them, they can cause the gums, to actually become big. There are different side effects of them. So usually we want to make sure that is your body fit enough to receive the chemotherapy, to receive those medications. And if your body is not fit enough, there are different types. So based on that, you can now maybe choose, okay, he has this, so this is the reason why we cannot give this. Then we give you various ones. So usually if you're able to go through the chemotherapy, most people survive it, honestly. Most of the time, most people survive it. And when they are done, their hair begins to grow again. The discolorations of their fingers and their palms, it goes back to normal. So chemotherapy is not scary. It's just that period. So usually we'll tell you to shave your hair. You can wear a wig, something, so that at least you'll be more, because it's not easy seeing your hair fall off and all. So we tell you to shave it so that at least you can, you don't really see the hair falling off in a way. So ideally, chemotherapy on its own is actually, we do a lot of investigations before we initiate chemotherapy. So yes, definitely you feel a bit weak because the medications are very strong, but then again, it's not something that would probably kill you. It's actually better for you in a way.
So what I have heard about it will be that it will not kill you, but your immune system needs a lot of work done after chemotherapy.
Yes, but your body is able to bounce back, provided you eat well, you follow take the medications they're giving you, do everything. If you follow that, your body is actually able to bounce back. Yes, it's able to, and that one is also based on the stage, because if it has spread to other organs and you're taking chemotherapy, definitely you take the chemotherapy, but your body is already weakened by the cancer. I don't know if you get that. So chemotherapy is very safe, and you're usually able to bounce back.
So many breast cancers are hormone driven.
Yes.
How does hormone therapy work, and who is most likely to benefit from this one?
Okay. Yes. So as I said, for who it will work for, when you do the biopsy, when you take it to the biopsy for the histopathology, that's when we look at the type of cell. As I said, we test if it's or a response to estrogen or progesterone. Those are the common hormones that are implicated in breast cancer. So yes, if it does, when we give it the hormonal therapy, actually, it's like it kind of starves the tumor. It's because the hormones basically, if it's positive, it basically feeds the cancer. So if you starve the cancer, it means it won't grow, it won't get enough. So that's just basically the idea of hormonal therapy.
And this can be administered to stage 1, 2, and 3?
Yes, exactly. So usually at the latter stages, but then again, when you do at any point in time when you do the staging and when you do the type of breast cancer, if it's positive, then you can give it. So sometimes some people may have to even be on the hormonal therapy for a longer time because because of their risk of getting breast cancer again. Yes. So that's something.
So this kind of like alters your hormones.
Yes, it alters your hormones. So you may have some hormone, but then again, it's we always say that it's risk versus benefits. I mean, what's the benefits that you get from it? If it's higher than the risk, we think it's better to go for the benefits, even though you get that.
Wonderful. Now, I mean, breast cancer. I have been hearing about breast cancer, I would say, for the past 10 years, and new technologies have emerged. Have we found anything apart from these 4 that we've mentioned that are like, in new introductions to
I think the immunotherapy too, as I said, I already mentioned that. I don't know if it's part of the 4. So the immunotherapy too, that is it. So those are that's the one that is usually coming up, especially in Ghana. But I mean, outside Ghana, yes, that one is quite popular. So usually, unfortunately, as far as I know, not much progression has been done. In that, the most important thing we are advocating for is that screening and an MRI, especially for those who are younger and their breasts are more fatty, etc. You get that? So usually there are still a lot of investigations going on, and I'm sure maybe very soon we may get to the point where we can, because breast cancer is in the genes. Like there's something called the BRCA, BRCA1, BRCA2. So those are the ones that have a very genetic predilection. So what happens is that there are some technologies that have come to edit genes, but I'm not aware if they can edit the breast. Yes, but I know sickle cell and some other things. There's been some breakthrough to edit the genes, so the person will not get it. But then again, about BRCA1 and BRCA2 and the other genes, I've not heard of any of such. Yes.
Now let's talk about lifestyle, right? Just before we wrap up the conversation, such as diet, exercise, and stress management. So what role do they play? And this will be after you have been diagnosed or treated. Let's say rather after you've been treated for breast cancer, done your chemotherapy, what have you. What role does lifestyle changes play in just making sure that you're living a fuller life after breast cancer?
Okay, yes. So I think it's only wise that when you've been treated, you'd try your best to stay away from the things that pose the risk like the diets, especially. So your diet, I mean, we are moving more to a very westernized diet. I mean, and that's been one of the issues that we've been facing. And one thing that is worth noting is that obesity, I mean, especially central obesity in the abdominal region, especially, the fats, the cholesterol there can actually be converted to estrogen. Yes, so that's one thing. It can be converted to estrogen. I mean, a whole series of biochemical equations and all. So what happens is that if, I mean, you still have that, already you are starving your body of that estrogen. Estrogen is caused that. So if you are, you're obese and all, and that means estrogen will still be produced in certain amounts at that point. So it's very important that you check your diet. You at least try to inculcate, a lot of fiber in your diet, your fruit, vegetables, which are very rich in antioxidants, which can help mop out all these excess of all these cancerous tumors and all of that. So it's very important that you check your diet and exercise. As I said, you make sure that you are. And then again, you may not go. The cancer treatment alone, sometimes cancer can make a lot of people lose weight and all. So, it's good you eat well. You eat a very balanced diet. It's definitely cutting out your excess fats, oils, reducing your carbohydrates, so that at least you don't give the body a lot of cholesterol, a lot of to produce more estrogen. So basically, lifestyle, you need to alcohol smoking, please take it out. It's not necessary.
It's not part of the things you want to do right now.
It's not necessary. Yes. Then again, if you're able to check your exercises, you can do some to keep fit, just to keep fit, and not to make you go overweight and all. Yes. So I think basically diet is important and all of these things, even after treatment, because you don't want to feed yourself with a risk that made you get it. So
absolutely. And these are some of the treatment options that are available. And of course, lifestyle changes is very, very, very important. So I was speaking to a breast cancer survivor, and she said to us that it became imperative for her to eat well, do the right things, drink water, less stress, eradicate sugar completely from her feeding, because she just really had to bounce back, because only her or only she saw what she went to see
Yeah.
in that chemotherapy session. Now, to you out there, we have done our bits. We have advocated for us to know our status when it comes to breast cancer. Today, we crown it all and draw the curtains on this conversation by, submitting to you out there what it is that is available in terms of treatment if peradventure you have just discovered that you have breast cancer. So you're not to die through this. Again, we have talked about the stage 4, which is probably the point where we say like it is just that, and you don't have to get there. You really don't have to get there. Get checked, get screened, know your status. And she even mentioned something very amazing. I didn't know this before, that you're even able to tell before the cancer shows up. So you have to be friendly with your doctor. If you don't have a doctor, Dr. Otema is here. She'll help you. She'll become your best friend and help you get checked. The mammogram is it difficult to?
No, most facilities actually have it. It's just slightly expensive. I can't give a price, but I know it's just slightly.
But it's better than dying.
Worth it. Yes,
it's worth
it.
It's spending money on to make sure that you live a healthier life. Dr. Otema, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
This has been a great conversation, and thank you so much for helping us draw the curtains on this conversation. It has become important for us to have ladies. Cross it out. Let's help it. Let's help cross it. Cross out the stigma, cross out the negativity around breast cancer. Be open to learn and grow when it comes to the conversations around cross it out. And of course, breast cancer as well. Again, my name is Miriam Udwak-Mensah. This is how we draw the curtains on the breast cancer campaign here. But it continues on campuses with Cross It Out, and I need you to take that seriously. Join us on the next campus that we're going to. My name, again, it's Miriam Udwak-Mensah. This has been the AM Club on MX24 GH. On all social media platforms, connect with us as we learn and grow together. See you again tomorrow.